soliciting images from a minor. Any pictures of himself?
Yes.
Anything nude?
Yes.
Now we have your phone. If in your phone you have a bunch of kiddie porn, then we got problems.
Yeah, arrested is fine. I mean, the warrant for your arrest?
Just hours after being sworn in as a cop, this officer threw away his career and got jailed. Within minutes, he was under investigation for allegedly soliciting explicit images from a minor. And the case wasn't just claims, it was backed by digital evidence and his own device.
I'm going to explain why I'm here, okay? Before I do that, this is the subject of criminal investigation, okay? So I'm going to advise you of your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand these rights? Okay. So, the reason I'm here is the sheriff's office received a complaint, and as a result of that complaint, an investigation was launched. And the complaint was that you were still trying to solicit photos from an underage minor. Okay? So, in response to that, a search warrant was issued.
The story begins on March 4th, 2024. 19-year-old Kai Cromer had just been sworn in as a deputy trainee with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. But within hours of that ceremony, something went very wrong.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you that search warrant now.
Any search warrant we do for anything, we have to read the search warrant to the person we're serving it to, or the house, or whatever the case may be. So this is going to be for
Standard
you.
procedure. We have to do this. So, in the name of the state of Florida, to all in singular. The sheriff of Indian River County, his lawful deputies, the commissioner of Florida Department of Law Enforcement, any duly constituted agents in any public. I'm going to ask you now, are you willing to speak to me?
Right now we only have one side, so.
I mean, what is the outcome of this investigation? What are the avenues that you can take here? Am I leaving here in handcuffs?
The first victim describes how Cromer contacted her on Snapchat. She explains that he complimented her at first, then quickly shifted to asking for explicit images. Even after she said no, he persisted.
He was asking me to send him.
Do you have water in there now? You look nervous.
Yeah.
You do. You're not in trouble. You know that, right? Okay. What's your date of birth?
You're not in trouble, okay. So, I get this is hard to talk about in front of two complete strangers. So, we're going to take this nice and slow here real fast. Now, you said a guy was sending you messages asking you for news.
Yes.
So, what platform was he messaging you on?
Snapchat.
Okay. And what is your name on Snapchat? And what was the name of the person sending you messages?
Kai Cromer.
She also states that she told him her age. That's another critical element. In many of these cases, the defense may argue lack of knowledge, that the suspect didn't know the person was a minor. But here, the victim says she explicitly told him she was 16.
So I knew him from, I think it was 2 years ago, probably now. I worked, I was we didn't really speak, but that's how we met. But he added me through Quick Add on Snapchat, so it pretty much, if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much just you can click the add button and it pulls up anybody that's a mutual friend. So maybe you have someone that he has on Snapchat, so it pulls your name up and you can add anyone there.
Okay.
So he added me off of that.
And that was 2 years ago, you said?
No. I knew him from 2 years ago.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
This was, I want to say maybe a month ago.
Okay.
He added me off of that. We were snapping back and forth. He didn't really do anything, like, when we started talking. I didn't know that he was over the age of 18, because I knew him from before, so I didn't think anything of it.
Okay.
And then he started, like, asking me. So he first said I was really pretty. He said thank you. And then he then asked me if I could take off my leggings for him and show him. And I told him no. Told him I had to leave the house soon, so I couldn't.
Another victim comes forward with a similar story. She also confirms that Cromer knew her age and continued engaging in inappropriate communication. Investigators eventually identify at least 4 minor victims connected to the case.
I think he would go very far. couple days later, he snapped me when he was in his uniform. I asked him if he was a cop, and he said yes. I asked him how old he was. He said, I honestly don't think he told me how old he was, but he said too old. And I said, and he said that, I think his name is Milo Thornton.
Mm-hmm.
He took a picture of what he said. It pretty much said that he can keep a secret.
Do you have saved screenshots of that?
It's not screenshots on Snapchat. You can do stickers. So I have stickers of everything that he said to me.
Okay.
There's 8 or 9 pictures of everything.
Can I see those?
Kai Cromer pleaded guilty to possession of obscene material harmful to minors under Florida law. He had explicit images involving minors stored or accessible on his device, and the material was considered harmful to minors, meaning sexually explicit content involving.
Okay.
So today I saw him at the metal detectors when I was going in.
He was here.
Yes.
Okay.
And I had a little bit of a freak out. Not sure why. I just really, really bothered me seeing him. And I was standing with my friend because she drives me to school, and I told her that was him.
Even if the minor willingly sent something, the law is very strict. A minor cannot legally consent to creating or sharing explicit material, and an adult possessing it is committing a crime.
Send you any pictures of himself?
Yes.
Anything nude?
Yes.
Okay. Are they still on your phone?
No, I never have had them. Like, it was on Snapchat, so I just
so is
clicked
it-
off of it. I never saved them. I guess he could have saved something, or else taken a picture of it, because I know he has 2 phones.
Okay.
I know that, and I guess he uses it to do that. But
How do you know that? Other than you're very intelligent, but how do you know that?
know what?
That he uses another phone to image the phone?
Well, I know he has another phone because of like my experience with him, and just like some stuff that would happen, and like if I blocked him or whatever, he would use his other phone to text me. Stuff like that, and then I kind of just connected the dots from there. Like,
He would not have been caught, but he made a mistake. Cromer arrived at Vero Beach High School for a routine visit, and everything unraveled when a student recognized him from alleged Snapchat messages.
You have probable cause for
your
your
warrant. So
phone.
your warrant's going with your phone's
That's
going
just
with
for the
us.
phone.
This is crazy to me.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, we were not happy when we heard about that this morning.
No.
We were pulled in this morning and said, hey, something popped up. Somebody's alleging certain situation. You guys need to look into it. So that's what we did. Right now, we only have one person that we spoke to, and we never, as you know, we never arrest somebody on one person's story. So that's
if I get
why.
arrested, it's fine. I mean,
Under U.S. law, specifically federal statutes like 18 U.S.C. Section 2422, B. Using electronic communication to solicit explicit material from a minor is a serious felony. Even requesting such material, whether or not anything is actually sent, can be enough to trigger criminal charges.
If what?
you said you never arrest somebody with one side of the
Right, we've only talked to one person. We didn't talk to you, so that's why we're here. We got the search warrant for the
We're here to
phone.
collect evidence. Okay, your phone.
I'd like
is
to hear your
implicated,
side,
and
though.
Your messages are implicated in somebody talking to a 16-year-old. Okay, so we have to look into that. We can't just ignore that.
Right.
So we'd like to hear your side of the story if you're willing to speak to us, but that's your decision. If you want to talk to us and tell us what's going on,
Fantastic.
great. You want to tell us, hey, pound sand, I don't want to speak to you, it's your right as a citizen as well. I can't direct you what you need to do now.
Florida state laws regarding harmful material to minors, and you're looking at a situation that can escalate very quickly. The school acted immediately. Staff alerted authorities, and within a short time, investigators launched a formal inquiry.
I can only ask you if with your rights in mind if you're willing to speak to me.
And if I'm not willing to speak to you, I mean, what
You're
happens?
going to walk
We
out the
take your
door and go
phone.
home.
We take your phone.
We're going to take your phone. That's it.
I know this
and
whole
I don't mean
situation
to be
sucks.
disrespectful to you
Absolutely,
too.
I get
It's
it.
just, I mean, the way I was raised, have a lawyer, have a lawyer.
Okay.
It's totally your fault. I
really
get
don't
it.
want to be disrespectful to you guys.
You're
I don't want to
It's not being disrespectful. That's why the first thing we do is, these are your rights.
These are
We
your
have an
rights.
investigation.
Detectives secured a warrant for Cromer's phone, following proper legal procedure. With probable cause from the victim's statements, a judge approved the search under the Fourth Amendment.
So somebody's alleging that you are soliciting images from a minor. That's what the allegations are. That's why we're here. We never, honest to God, we never want to talk to one of our own. It sucks, but it is what it is. Just like you go on the road, you got to take every call as it comes. So we had a call that we had to investigate. Mm-hmm. What we have gathered so far gave us enough probable cause to get a search warrant for your phone.
Investigators approach Cromer and immediately advise him of his Miranda rights. That's key. Under Miranda versus Arizona, any custodial interrogation requires officers to inform the suspect of their right to remain silent and their right to an attorney.
It in no way at this point gave us probable cause to arrest you right now. Because like I said, we have one person's side of the story. Mm-hmm. Now we have your phone. If in your phone you have a bunch of kitty porn, then we got problems. Mm-hmm. So, but like Detective Scribner said, we read your rights. It is completely up to you. It's not disrespectful in any way, but it's completely up to you. If you want to tell us anything, you have the right to stop at any point. If you don't want to talk to us and say, no, you know what, I want a lawyer, absolutely understand.
The officers made it very clear. You are not under arrest right now. They explained that they have a search warrant for his phone, and they want to hear his side of the story.
It's your call, man.
I mean, I don't want to say that I want a lawyer and then go to jail while you have my phone.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not in handcuffs, you're not going to jail right now. Okay? You are not going to jail right now. If you want to talk to a lawyer, 100%, we understand. We're not here to make up your mind and do that. We're not here to sway you. I'm telling you right now, if you say lawyer, I'm out the door.
Right.
Okay? There's going to be some administrative stuff on the side.
Just because it's an investigation.
Because it's an investigation.
From a legal standpoint, this is completely lawful. The officers are not coercing him, they're not threatening him, and they're not making promises. They're simply presenting the situation and allowing him to decide whether he chose right or wrong. It's his decision.
But right now, the only thing I'm here to do is collect your phone, and if you would like to speak to me, great. If you don't, great.
Understood.
So that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you direction one way or the other. I've read you your rights. If you want a lawyer, 100% understand.
With your phone, I will say, I'm sure you heard the part, it's court ordered that you're compelled to allow access to the phone via biometrics, meaning if it's face recognition
I have
or...
no problem with that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the interviewing.
No, I get it.
Do you have a password for your phone?
Suspect was informed that regardless of whether he talks or not, they're taking his phone. That's because the warrant authorizes it. And they even mention biometric access, meaning he may be compelled to unlock the device using fingerprint or facial recognition.
Yes, would you like to take it down?
Yes.
Holy crap. It's an iPhone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
It's a long password.
Like I said, with the counts, I don't have my phone, so I can't.
During the forensic analysis of his device, investigators reportedly find digital evidence supporting the allegations: messages, conversations, patterns of behavior, enough to establish probable cause not just for one incident, but for multiple victims.
Do anything about that, but I'll be home soon and whatnot, so. Time. Bye. Thank you.
I would have stepped out, but my work phone has case information on it. Not necessarily yours, but a lot.
A good way to do business. All right, thanks, sir. You have any questions for us?
Do you have my number?
Once they had enough evidence, they moved forward. On March 5th, less than 24 hours after being sworn in, Cromer was arrested. Let that sink in. Less than a day. He was booked into jail, later released on a $15,000 bond, and immediately terminated from the sheriff's office.
Hey, bud. Good, how are you? Like I said, this is just the stuff for everything that you turned in yesterday. Right there, what's the signature for me, if you can sign?
Where was that at?
Right here, that's a signature. Oh, it's yours. How are you? The warrant for your arrest?
Prosecutors reached a plea agreement. Cromer pleaded guilty to 3 counts of possession of obscene material harmful to minors. He was sentenced to 8 months in county jail. 3 years of sex offender probation, and received a permanent felony conviction.
The warrant for your arrest? Can you read that? Maybe you want to get on some slides or something? Okay. Don't have anything on you, right? No, nothing at all? Separate your feet for me.
What laws did Cromer violate? Under Florida law, possession of obscene material harmful to minors is a felony. Soliciting explicit images from a minor can also fall under statutes related to lewd and lascivious conduct, which carry severe penalties.
He has an attorney, Andy Metcalf.
I'll just give him a call. Yeah,
Yep.
he can
Let
either
him know.
or tomorrow, or he might even contact the judge.
All right.
tonight.
And Andy can go to first appearance and enter whatever on his behalf and handle that. So,
Usually if you have a lawyer, they usually kind of push you in front, but it's a hit or miss, and when you get seen, it's, like I said, 8 o'clock to...
Yeah.
whatever.
If you're right.
Yeah. Just wait on the hood of that car for me.
At the federal level, 18 U.S.C. Section 2422(b) criminalizes using interstate communication, like Snapchat, to entice a minor into sexual activity. Convictions under this statute can carry sentences of 10 years to life in prison. While he wasn't charged federally, the behavior described could potentially meet that threshold.